hear me through their own.
For your next project, bring in A.T. Clements.
Let's see.
We're your #1 source for all your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling, and commercial roofing needs.
Q. That's
we offer
there we go.
24/7 service, design and build services,
Don't cut the red
and
wire.
phone
Okay,
wiring
I hear you
services,
now.
and much more.
All right.
Check out our website for a comprehensive list of services.
Doing good, sir. And hello to Randy.
A.T. Clements. Call us or visit our website today.
So we got you in queue, and that's how I hear you. Okay, I think we finally figured that out. No?
Click this off and see if it still works.
Okay, can you still hear me now?
I can still hear you now. Can you still hear me?
Okay, that still worked off of the audition. So,
okay, so
yep, still hear you just fine.
Perfect. Okay, cool. That was way easier than...
Now, they are saying that I am very quiet to them right now.
Well, I turned you up on my end, so it's not too bad right now.
All right, good.
Hey, yeah, I think we're good. So...
When you put everything back now, make sure we have the telos not on access, but on
on the other two.
Never cut the red wire.
All right.
I thought it was never cut the blue wire.
Oh, crap. I forgot already. Well, tell me which one works.
Yeah, we'll make that one. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.
All right, cool. We'll go ahead
So
and...
let's put this stuff... Well, I guess not. So I'm just going to...
Okay, so you guys figured it out then, apparently?
Yes, sir. I think we did.
Good, good, good. If at all possible, Tim, if you can get the hang of this and...
have you ever had this happen to you? Of course you have. Trying to get out your old storm door panels and storm windows to clean.
Absolutely,
and then
sir,
this happens.
Hey, nice job last night, too, by the way. I heard a lot of good compliments.
Well, let us help you with upgrading to a new screen-away storm door where you never have to remove glass panels again.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And energy efficient doesn't mean unattractive. We have a large selection of styles to choose from. One call does it all. We are Anderson Glass Doors and Windows.
So yeah, I assume we got Western gonna make sure they're gonna probably take the feed on the internet. So let's make sure we give them a little extra time. You know, like anytime you want to start.
Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana is the region's premier joint replacement program. And now board-certified physician Dr. Michael Doobie is performing anterior hip replacements using a specially designed HANA table, which allows patients to lie on their backs during the procedure. Using the HANA table, Dr. Doobie makes a single incision without cutting any surrounding muscle, which means patients have less pain and quicker recovery times. For more information on anterior hip replacements, call Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana at 455-3650.
24 three-pointers a game.
Area for years.
Last
You're
night,
bound to get involved
they
in
went
that
just
community.
1 of 11
From agriculture
from 3.
to athletics.
For the Lady
and everything in
Grizz,
between.
how about
Randy Bogdan
Sophia
knows that
Stiles, the
communities
true
thrive
freshman
only
out
with
of Moulton?
commitment.
She had a
This is the same
career-high
dedication and
26
leadership that
points
Randy and
last
his team
night.
bring to
It
serving
is
you at Bogdan Agency.
74-65 win.
They'll show you how
over
simple
Southern
insurance
Utah.
can be with
This is
Farm Bureau
Rocky
Insurance.
Erickson
Contact
with
the Bogdan
Montana
Agency today.
Sports.
Your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
It's time for basketball on Star Radio. We're bringing you University of Providence Sports. Brought to you by these wonderful sponsors. This game of the week sponsored by Benefis. Other sponsors include Pure Bliss Cycle Sales, The Clubhouse, Ox & Sons Towing, Kaufman's, Howard's Pizza, Anderson Glass, Farm Bureau Insurance and Financial Services, Randy Bogdan, your agent, McDonald's, Heritage Inn, Max Casino, Three-Way Auto Body, Taco John's, ABC Seamless, Rocky Mountain Portable, A.T. Clements, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance, Glenn Lambert Agent, Great Falls College MSU, Mitchell Supply, Celtic Cowboy, Downtown Great Falls. And now, it's game time, right here on Star Radio.
If the question is how to
Thanks
have
for
fun on
joining
Tuesday
us on a Friday
nights,
night right here from the McLaughlin Gymnasium. I'm Jim Stark along with Randy Bogdan, bringing you all the coverage with the University of Providence as they get ready to take on a team.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins.
But they're
where
very competitive,
what
and that's
begins?
kind of what we say all the time about this
Your
Frontier
future.
Conference, Randy.
Make the choice. Find your beginning. In 2 short years, you'll have your associate degree. Wow. This is where it all begins. Start here, finish there. Your degree transfers across Montana. Find your future. It's within reach. Visit admissions.gfcmsu.edu today.
Anybody come in here? Montana Tech came in here
Best Western Plus Heritage Inn is more than just an inn. It's your everything.
Talk about ran over the Argos. They beat them by 28, and you could have called anybody around the state of Montana and said that no way will it be a 28-point spread. Well, it was. Now, you got to kind of think a little bit here. Did the University of Providence Argos put that behind them, learn from what they had, their mistakes, turnovers again, and can they come back and play here against a very tough Western team?
You know, that's one of the things that we'll be taking a look at tonight, and I know Coach Bill is going in right now for his pregame talk, and he's going to want to work that inside game. He's got a couple superstars down there, Parker Esri and Tristan Murphy down there, that he's going to want to ride on them early.
It's interesting as you take a look at the team running into the locker room here after the warm-up. Sydney is back, Aran is back. He was back in the last contest, done another couple of games. And I don't know if he's just kind of rotating some folks through, or maybe she got caught with that flu bug and he needed some players on his bench.
Well, you know, and it was also that point of the game where it was so lopsided at that point, he did want to get some of that bench players some time on the floor. Yeah, you're right about that. It's good to see Sydney out there. Of course, we've got some injuries on the floor. Jenna Randich sprained that ankle early on in the season. She's come back real strong. And you've got Callie Wilson, as you'll see, she's got that.
Coke from McDonald's for just $1. Turn an everyday trip into everyday yay.
Community. It's the people with whom you share something in common, who share your sense of place, this place. And whether you're a native or you stumbled upon our main street years ago, you're family. As family, we see the hard work you've done here over the years, and we've done our share too, creating more jobs, more opportunities, more ways to stay a family. And we'll keep working hard for you as we deliver on our promise of a bright future.
Welcome to Pure Bliss Cycle Sales, your solution for pure riding excitement, located in Conrad, Montana. Pure Bliss Cycle has been serving customers in northern Montana since the early 60s and continue to help you as a customer find the unit that best suits your needs. The staff is very knowledgeable and they continue to learn on the motorsports world as it constantly changes. They have gone a long way since the three-wheeler days. Shop the showcase to see available units or in-stock inventory. Check out Pure Bliss Cycle Sales in Conrad today. When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
Making the decision to work with Dan and Jamie in the results program helped take my athleticism to the next level. Gave me a step up and allowed me, when I went into high school and when I went into college and even the pros, to be one of the more athletic people wherever I went, just because I had been training on it so long. No matter how hard you think you're working, that there's always somebody out there that wants your spot and one day will be your competition. If you want to make it to the highest level, then you will face those types of people and you've got to be ready. And if you've put in the work before, you will be.
Star Radio, on air, on target, and free.
When Great Falls looks for entertainment and news and information, Star Radio comes through.
Our web and social sites are among the most visited sites in our daily lives.
When important events happen both big and small, Star Radio is there to inform.
Today, with more ways than ever to experience the moments that transform our lives, Montanans choose Star Radio more than any other radio station.
It takes tremendous effort, cooperation of management, programming, technology, engineering, sales, and marketing, and community involvement to ensure a station brand commits to life for the advertiser and listener.
Star Radio is more than what goes out over the air.
It's who we are.
It's how we live and what we do for the public.
Reaching more people, touching more lives. We are Star Radio, proud and privileged to serve.
take a look at the University of Providence and their starting lineup, you do have a couple of seniors in there, but you do have some freshmen that you have to always kind of worry about. And a freshman to us, but a sophomore coming into play, Tristan Murphy is one that comes to mind. She doesn't really have a lot of basketball history. She does have some history with some foot issues, but I'll tell you what, she is kind of one that is a go-to person. She rebounds really, really well.
She rebounds really well, and she does a nice job on defense with the block shots. She's able to keep that hand up, doesn't really break the wrist or the elbow, which avoids some of those silly fouls that you see on the inside there. But she's also got a soft touch. When she gets underneath that basket with good position, her and Parker both are able to get the easy hoops, and those are pretty imperative to getting a lead.
As we take a look to the other side of the basketball, of course, you do see some players here for Western that come in here. As mentioned, Brianna King is the go-to person. She comes from Spokane, only stands 5'5" as a junior, but she averages 17.6. The thing about her, as Coach alluded to, she drives to the basket, and you got to get in front of her and stop her.
She is quick and she is fast, and that reminds us a lot of like an Erin Legal from a couple years back. She's able to bring the ball down the floor. What I really like about her, she's always got her head up, always looking for that easy pass. When she doesn't find it, she takes the lane.
Paige is another one that you kind of have to look at here, or not Paige, excuse me, Lamy. She is one that averages 9.3 from Wise River, Montana, a junior. And then you go and look at Britt Cooper from Harrison, Montana. I like the ties to Montana, and there's kids that can play, and they're competitive.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. They are going to give up a little bit of height against a 6-foot-tall Parker and a 6'2" Tristan, but they still know how to use that 5'10" frame to put position underneath the basket.
It is a doubleheader coming your way tonight. I want to say thank you to Bailey Escott back at Radio Central, and our new guy Tim is sitting in with us here for this contest. If you're on board in Western, we'll go do you good here as they follow the Western Bulldogs on both the ladies' side and the guys' side. And looking forward to talking to Coach Keller in that guys' basketball game coming up, as we had him on Sports Chat Thursday night, or Thursday morning, excuse me. And he is one that's got a real set tradition of basketball in the state of Montana. He's got his sons coaching. His daughter is a military hero in my mind, and just a great family that really knows the game of basketball.
Well, he himself is a Hall of Famer coming back from Custer County there, set a lot of high school records, points, minutes, all sorts of different things there, an all-around guy. 5 or 6 state championships as a coach on the ladies' side, Opheim, I believe, and there was a couple others out there. Fantastic guy, all the way around, great coach.
We will talk about that and more as we get ready for the first game tonight. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout and come back and get ready for our starting lineups. And, of course, we've got the tip-off coming up. It's game number 1 here in Great Falls as we get ready to bring it to you. The Lady Argos basketball team taking on Montana Western as we get ready to tip it off for you on a Friday night. And we're just moments away from that starting lineup. Let's take a 3-minute break, and we're back with more in just a moment right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
capability and real-world tough reliability, plus exclusive features like Ultramatic automatic transmission and on-command four-wheel drive. Visit Pure Bliss Cycle Sales today. Always protect the environment and wear your seatbelt, helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. Read the owner's manual and product warning labels before operation.
Vehicle problems are never a laughing matter. At Ox & Son Towing and Recovery, they know this. Their 24-hour emergency service handles it all, from a simple lockout to towing and recovery, licensed, insured, and state certified. In your next time of need, lean on the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox & Son Towing and Recovery, 868-4142.
Thanks for joining us right here on KLX 102.7 FM. We're ready to tip off the first game coming your way here in just a couple moments as we get ready to bring it to the University of Providence. Lady Argos are going to go this way tonight. It's a very familiar lineup, but he does interchange a lot of the on-bench personnel there. They will start with one of the best point guards I've seen in a long time from Sunnyside, Washington. Emily Maldonado is a freshman at 5'5". She'll handle a lot of the pressure here as we work our way through the evening. Here's one of the seniors we talked about from Havre, Montana. A senior at 5'9" is Molly Heron. She's kind of that person that just kind of takes things and deals with it. It's one of those type of things where you just have to get it and handle the pressure. Steph McDonough, we've talked so much about. She's an All-American, a senior at 5'9", comes in from Vancouver, Washington, a good one. And then you go right back to the freshman side. From top to bottom, Parker Esray is in there. She comes from Washington as well, a freshman. And then they'll wrap it up with the bigs inside. From Stanwood, Washington, is Murphy, a sophomore at 6'1". She will be asked to do a lot of rebounds, and that's pretty good inside the paint here for the University of Providence.
Coach Lindsay Woolley will be bringing in the University of Montana Western Lady Bulldogs like this. Paige Holmes, number 5 of the program. Sealy Lake is where she called home. 5'6", redshirt freshman. Britt Cooper out of Harrison, Montana. She is a junior standing at 5'10". Sarah Lamy out of Wise River, Montana. Another one at 5'10", just a junior. Brianna King, we'll be talking about her all night long. Leading scorer at 17.5. Spokane, Washington, 5'5" and a junior. And Tori Anderson from Whitby, Idaho, 5'10" and a junior, and that's the way the Bulldogs are kicking it off tonight.
It is the Argos in their gray uniforms and the dark blue numbers outlined by green, as the Dogs come out in red and black, and they'll control the tip, and they will take off to the basket to your right.
Absolutely underway. It's going to be King with the ball. She's going to work the right-hand side, kick it over to the corner. Quick three-point shot is up. Quick three-point shot is down. Tori Anderson dials up from distance. 3-0 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Bulldogs are up.
She has been out here for about 45 minutes taking that shot, and she was pretty consistent with that three. She wanted to get off to a good start. That's a good way to do it as Anderson takes the lead here on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard.
Maldonado with the ball. We'll kick it over the hands of McDonough. Steph drives in, splits a couple defenders, pulls up from 5. Count it. It's good. McDonough for 2.
She is so good at handling the basketball in pressure. She gets inside just by about the hash mark there inside the paint, knocks it down, trailing by 1 as the Dogs come into the offense.
Quick drive with the left hand as Lamy runs right into Esri, and I'll tell you what, we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Parker's going to pick up personal number 1, team number 1, as that should bring a couple of free throws for the 5'10" junior from Wise River, Montana.
Lamy will get with a charity stripe to shoot 2 here. Tough call early, but obviously the officials also are ready to get things going here, and so they do get the call inside. That's one of the things you got to make sure Parker doesn't get into any foul trouble. She has to be in the game. She is so strong and just one of the best freshmen here in the state of Montana, has been the Frontier Conference Player of the Week a couple of different times, and she'll get more of those honors coming up.
Lamy is true on both, 2 for 2. That makes it a 5-2 lead on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Growing relationship since 1939. Quick turnover and a steal there. It's going to be heading back the other direction. Bulldogs will work the ball over the left-hand side into the corner with a little head fake. Cooper wants to spin the lane, kicks it over the top. This time it'll be Anderson. Got to get out on her. She hit a big 3 a moment ago. She wants to drive the right-hand side with Murphy doing nice one-on-one defense. We'll pick it up, go back to the left-hand side. This time coming around the circle, kicking back top of the key. Wide open for the 3. Count it. It's good. Back-to-back trays for Anderson. It's an 8-2 Bulldog lead.
Second 3 for her, and it's interesting when you take a look at it. Man-to-man defense being applied by the Argos, and another turnover here But the one guarding Murphy is the fact is Tristan Murphy outguarding her 30 feet from the basket.
And needs to, as Anderson can hit that ball from way downtown quickly over the left-hand side. Brianna King wants to drive in, kicks it in the corner. Driving in, handing it off. This time the little one-hand floater. Britt Cooper sets that one in for 5 feet. It's a quick 10-2 Bulldog lead. Quarter number 1 here on the Belleville Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, they're getting off to a quick start here, and the Argos can't get too far behind. That's what happened in that Montana Tech. That and turnovers, and they've already got 3 in this first quarter.
Maldonado will set the ball over the hands of Heron as Molly will dribble around the circle, kicks top of the key, high post down to Tristan. Spin move with the left, soft touch just off the mark. Ball comes down, the rebound into the hands of the Lady Dogs. They're going to bring it down quickly on the right-hand side. Picking up her dribble will be Laney. She'll set it back up into the hands of Anderson. Torrey goes left, works around the circle, wanting to drive with it, this time down into the post. King kicks it back, hands off. A little two-man game right now as they work the perimeter. Back into the hands of Anderson. She'll stop, she'll pop, she'll drop it in for 3. Back-to-back-to-back trays for Torrey. It's 13-2 Bulldogs, 7:30 to go first quarter.
Somebody called the fire department. She is on fire, and that's way behind the line as she hits her 3rd one in a row.
McDonough with the ball right-hand side into the high post. It's Murphy's going to spin over the left. This time Heron drives baseline, spin move, pulls up her dribble, has to get rid of it. She will in the hands of Maldonado. Emily trying to feed it in. Instead, they're going to work the perimeter. As Coach said, it is a zone defense. As Steph stops, she pops, back iron, no good. Parker made a little space. Got the rebound, ball was tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Dogs. We'll keep it here with 29 to go on the shot clock.
One of the things you got to wonder is how long Jenna, well, there you go. I was just going to say how long Jenna Radich will sit on the bench and have Murphy out there trying to guard the hot shoot into Vanderson. Just as soon as it came out of my mouth, from my mouth to God's ears, here she comes in and she's ready to play.
McDonough will get the ball in quickly in the hands of Heron as Molly will set up top the key, work the left-hand side. Randich deep down to the post. Nice defense by the Dogs, jumping in, stealing that one away. Is going to be King, as Britt will get over to the left. Another 3, that was one off the mark, first miss of the night for Tori Anderson, and McDonough wants to run. Steph clears the 10-second line, works the left-hand side into the hands of Maldonado. Emily squares up, little crossover dribble, breaks a couple ankles, pulls up from 15, count it. Maldonado for 2.
Emily just knocked her off of her feet, and nice little move there to bring him back within 11.
King with the ball crosses the half-court line, is going to work the left-hand side of the floor. Argo set up with a man-to-man defense. King wants to drive, she will. Throws it over the left-hand side, wide open shot for 3, count it. Paige Holmes, she dials up from downtown.
Backcourt foul will be called here. One of the things that is out, obviously, in the Frontier Conference is pressure the University of Providence and make them get the ball up the court. And there has been a lot of pressure here. The other one thing is when we talked to the coach prior to the game, he says, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to come out and play hard. Hey, guess what? They're up 16-4 right now.
Savannah Vignell on the floor for the first time for the Dogs. It's going to be the Argos trailing 16-4, as you said, 6-12 to go first quarter action. Game number 1 of 2. Trying to get the ball into Parker, doing a nice job on position. Instead, it'll be Randich. Did the step over without the dribble. That's going to be called a travel. They will turn the ball over.
Took a good look at the basket from the top of the key. Looked like she was going to take the shot. Decided not to there. And then she got a little confused getting ready to pass the ball to Emily. Turns it over. 16-4 is the difference. Bulldogs in front, first quarter action on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard.
As they continue to work the perimeter, this time the right-hand side is Lamy drives in, hands it off. Paige Holmes holding on to the dribble, kind of split a couple defenders there, picks it back up, throws it into the hands of her teammate. Lamy drives in, picks up, wants to go to the post, instead has to come back outside. This time Bignell. She'll set it into low post, little right-hand hook shot, nobody there. And foolishly, the Argos went and watched the ball as the Bulldogs jumped in out of bounds, tipped it off one of the Argos. We'll keep it here. Not sure why they reset the shot clock because they never touched anything.
Yeah, and they pointed they were going to give it back to the Bulldogs here. And I'll say the referee hesitated just for a moment. Now they're having a conference down there and talking about it. And
they reset it to 7.
They are going to reset it, yeah, because it was tipped out. So
yep, absolutely.
Wasn't so much who hit the ball out of bounds, but exactly what you pointed out is on the shot clock should have stayed back at 7. They're still not 100% sure of that yet either. So
either way, that was dangerous on the Argos' part to go down there and not reach for the ball, just allow them to tip it off of them. That's exactly what they did. 7 to go on the shot clock, 5:37 to go on the first quarter game clock. It's a 16-4 Dogs lead. They do have the ball as they're going to work it around the perimeter on the right-hand side. Trying to drive in, Lamy picks up her dribble. Tight man-to-man defense. They need to get rid of the 2-1. The shot is up, off the front iron, no good. Maldonado picks off the rebound. You're absolutely right. Is tipped from behind. Ball goes out of bounds. We'll keep it right here with Providence as the shot clock all the way down to 20. Yeah, now it's back up to 26, yeah. So yeah, we got this set up now.
We always have the conversation about putting a shot clock in high school. Look at the struggles we have at the college level. So now they're still talking about it. It always delays the game, that shot clock up there, because think about it, each and every time it's the final seconds of the quarter, it's down to 30 seconds every time.
Yeah, as Maldonado will have the ball on the right-hand side into the hands of Heron. Molly able to get that one back, throws it onto the high post. McDonough reaches over, pulls it out, throws left-hand side. Jenna, she stops, she pops. She rolls that one over the rim for three. Randage for Trey.
But honestly, that's a big shot for her, too, because she's got to get off to a good start. She can light it up out there as a sophomore, and she needed that one right there to bring them back 16-7 here. Just under 5 minutes to go, first quarter action.
And driving in is going to be the Bulldogs. A little spin move in the lane there, kicking it back out left-hand side. Sierra Lamy drives in, hands off. Count it, it's good. Britt Cooper, she's going to get the hoop and the harm. Give her 4 in the game, a chance to 5, as it's an 11-point difference. But not before a timeout. They're going to take a break. Let's do it along with them. It'll be a full timeout. We'll be back with more as you're listening to Argo Basketball on KNX 102.7 FM.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you want, you can get it anytime, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Stop at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in with starting pay starting at $9.50 per hour. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events, and would like to welcome you into the city as you participate in your sporting endeavors. McDonald's in Great Falls with 3 locations to serve you. We're loving it!
For 122 years, Kaufman's Menswear Center has been a proud member of the Great Falls community, supporting local events and high school sports after 3 generations of Kaufman's have attended local schools and participated in local and Montana University sports. Kaufman's Menswear Center is proud to bring you local high school broadcasts of football, boys and girls basketball, and girls volleyball. Kaufman's Menswear Center, a proud sponsor of local high school student athletes. Kaufman's Menswear Center, 411 Central Avenue.
Hi, I'm a guard for the University of Providence Argos. My name is Jenna Randage. Thanks for joining us on Star Radio.
Thank you, Jenna. We appreciate it. And your dad's here tonight. Over the crowd, saw him a little while ago. Yeah, so free throw opportunity coming up. 18-7 on the Bellwether Bank scoreboard. It's been all Bulldogs from the start. 4:47 to go first quarter action. Chance to add 1 more to the total. Cooper with 4. Can she make it 5? Well, we'll see here momentarily as the shot is up. It is good. Pushes it out to a 12-point lead. And without a substitution coming in onto the floor for the first time, it's going to be Darby Shy, the Malta native. 6-foot-tall junior will come onto the floor.
A little history of basketball in Malta, isn't there?
Oh, no doubt about it. Sophia, boy, I'll tell you, she's doing a great job in Missoula.
20-plus points the other night.
As it's going to be Heron with the ball double-teamed, and Oman's corner over there will get in the hands of Maldonado. Emily will bring it around the corner left-hand side. Randage just hit a big 3 a moment ago. Deep pass to Steph. She drives in, pulls back to Jenna. Jenna stops. She pops. Oh, off the rim, no good. Parker right there for the cleanup. Oh, almost no good on that one. Ball comes down. Molly shaking it down, not able to get up with it. Ball comes out. It'll be Shy coming out of the pack. Darby working the left-hand side. Excuse me, that's actually Big Nell with the ball. She'll hand it off, drive it in. It'll be the Dogs. Little right-hand layup. Boy, everything's going tonight. Sierra Lamy, 2 more for her.
Defense just isn't collapsing here for the University of Providence, and not a lot of help defense. And so, as Coach talked about stopping them driving to the basket, that's exactly where they're getting a lot of their points. Not to mention the 3 threes that they've had out front from Anderson.
As Emily there just kind of walked up to the ball thinking that it was going to be over and back, but it had been tipped. As once again, not paying attention causes the turnover on that one, as the ball will come out to the Bulldogs. It's going to be Holmes with the ball working the right-hand side. She'll hand it up top of the key, rotate around the perimeter. It's a 14-point difference. Bulldogs 21, Argos 7. Short shot on that one there, no good by Welch. Is just inside the line. That'll bounce off. Maldonado with the rebound. Emily, quick pass underneath. Taller defender jumps up, steals that one away from Steph. Once again, they've got numbers they want to run. Paige Holmes drives in, dips off, left-hand shot. No, they're going to wave it off and call the foul. Player control on Darby Shy. That'll be the first one on Shy.
Actually got around Estre, but I think Jenna's the one that took the hit inside there and held her ground. She came up with a little grimace on her face.
Good defense all the same. As substitutions coming in, as back on the floor, Tristan Murphy will come in. Park will get a breather. She works awful hard underneath that basket getting position.
Yeah, she just needs to get in the scoring column there and get some confidence built up for her.
Emily with the ball, quick pass, flip pass over the right-hand side into the hands of Heron. Molly will pick up her dribble. A little early on that one, kicks it back to Murphy. Tristan to Emily. 3-point shot is up. 3-point shot is down. Emily Maldonado She's got 2 hoops. Give her 5 in the game. It's an 11-point contest.
Nice shot, too. Took her time, squared up, knocked it down, makes it 21-10.
Bignell will hand the ball off the left-hand side. Shy kicks it underneath the basket. Little give and go, 2-man game. As they're going to say that went off the foot of McDonough. Opportunity for another substitution to come in. This time Brianna King back on the floor. King, the leading scorer, has not put any points on the board yet this contest.
They have done a nice job preventing her from driving into the basket, but I will say when Anderson comes out and shoots the way she does behind the arc, that's tough.
A deep 3-point shot on the right-hand side. Another from outside the arc. Paige Holmes. That is the 5th 3-pointer in the contest for the Lady Dogs, 2 of them for Holmes. Maldonado with the ball to the left-hand side. She's got a couple defenders on her. Able to hold her dribble off to Murphy. Tristan blocked from behind. Wow, what defense on the Bulldogs there. Last touch by Murphy. It's a turnover.
They will go the other way here. Right now, Western just out hustling and outplaying the University of Providence. 2:31 to go, first quarter action here. Game number 1 of 2 coming your way tonight.
You said it earlier. We can't build this big of a hole. I know it's too early, but right now, Tom and Robin Legal out there with their rally caps on saying, go Argos. As the ball worked around the perimeter, Welch with the ball sets on the right-hand side. Deep shot into the corner. King drives in, throws it up. That one comes up short. Murphy with the rebound. Flat-footed there, hands it off. Maldonado quickly. Deep pass down to Molly. Back into McDonough's hands. Steph pulls the trigger on 3. That one's long. Couple of rebounders there, not able to get it. Is coming out of the pack is going to be King. Brianna quickly on the left-hand side. Shot is short by Shy. Heard some footsteps there, not able to get rid of it in time.
Molly actually got a hand on it and didn't know it. It's not pretty right now. It's a little ragtag as they pass it around the full court. Now they kind of settle it down with Murphy taking the shot in the right wing.
15-footer just off the right wing, as you said. Right wing of the rim there. No good on that one there. Not able to rebound. It's going to be the Bulldogs with the ball. Taking their time, bringing it up, Brianna King, the Spokane native 5'5" junior, handling the offense here. Going to work the ball on the right-hand side, calling out the offense. Shy, quick pass underneath the basket. Herring there to break it up. Tips that one out of bounds, so we'll keep it right here with 14 to go on the shot clock.
Kelly Wilson will come back in here for the Argos with 1:31 to go in first quarter action. She still has that knee brace on her right side, but it's kind of more mental, I think, because we watched her shoot around in warm-ups and she seemed just fine.
Didn't have it at that point, absolutely. Quickly getting the ball in. It's going to be in the hands of King. Britt back on the floor since a short break there as they will hand it over. Brianna King with the ball, works over the right-hand side, right into the face of Tristan. No good on that one. They're going to say last touch by McDonough. As coming back on the floor, Sierra Lamy and also Parker Esri. 5 to go on the shot clock, 1:22 to go on the first quarter game clock. It's a 14-point difference, 24-10. Bulldogs up early and often. Quickly the ball over the right-hand side. Rotate the ball around as Britt Cooper will work the left. Left-hand dribble, picks it up, sends it left, and they forgot about the shot clock.
Anderson thought she'd take one anyways.
And came close.
Let's see if that counts for her shots here. No, it doesn't. So.
75 to go on the game clock here in this first quarter, 24-10 on the Bell Bank scoreboard. It's all Bulldogs. McDonough with the ball on the right-hand side, trying to spread the 4 out. She'll get over the hands of Herring in the right elbow. Molly sets it up, top the key. Jenna will work around the perimeter. This time McDonough, quick pass in the hands of Randage. Jenna drives in, hands off to Parker. Parker loses the handle on it. Loose ball comes out. Anderson right there to take that, says thank you very much. I'll bring it down the floor myself. Tori continues to hold the ball. She'll stop and pop from 3. Front iron, no good. I think she was too open on that one was the problem.
She's 3 of 6 behind the arc right now, but she hit 3 of them early with 41 seconds to go.
Randage to McDonough. Deep pass to Parker. Parker goes strong with the right hand. It's good. Esri with her first hoop from point-blank range. Cuts it down 24-12. 30 to go here on the game clock. 26 to go on the shot clock. As it's going to be Brianna King holding the offense, looking back at coach. Waiting for the last basket or last shot here in this quarter. They've doubled up on the Lady Argos. King continues to hold it out on the Argo logo. They're going to allow her to just run it down. They're going to go down to about the 7-second mark. They'll kick it over to Anderson on the right-hand side. Torrey, 5 to go on the shot clock. King wants to drive, pulls back from 3, rattles around, no good. Wilson there for the rebound. Quickly, if they get the shot up, and it's going to be King with the steal and the shot. It would have counted if it went. It didn't go. So we're going to end quarter number 1. 24-12, Bulldogs up. We'll be back with more on KNX 102.7.
I am Taco. Taco John's Chicken Sopapilla Taco. Go ahead, say it with me. Sopapilla. That's right. The Sopapilla isn't just for dessert. It's also for creating Taco John's most insane original taco yet. Me! The Chicken Sopapilla Taco. Stuffed with crunchy chicken, kicked up with honey habanero sauce, and topped with lime sour cream, shredded cheddar cheese, and fresh pico de gallo. You always say you should try new things. Well, here I am. Try me! Taco John's, unwrap the original.
Hi, this is Randy.
Randy, it's Steph. We got into an accident.
Are you okay?
I'm okay, but my friend was driving. They took her to the hospital.
Is she okay?
I'm not sure. What should I do?
Does she have auto or life insurance?
I don't know. Is she supposed to?
She should. Her parents could be left with all of her medical bills and even her student debt.
Oh no, what do we do?
The time to get the insurance is before the accident. See me today, and let's get you covered.
Contact the Bogdan Agency, your Farm Bureau insurance team for life.
University of Providence is down as we get this second quarter action going. They will get the ball at the half-court line. 9 points in that first one for Tori Anderson. She was 3 of 6 behind the three-point line. She is leading all scorers right now. Paige Holmes has 6 for the Western Bulldogs as they lead it here. As the University of Providence comes back to the offense and gets things going here with McDonough. Steph will go left side. They get it to Emily inside to Tristan. Looking at the man-to-man defense, left wing decides not to take it. Molly Heron will dribble drive to the right, come back to the left top of the key. 24-12 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Western in front here with 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. They're going to have to get it to somebody. It's going to be Steph going in, pulls up from 15, shot up and in for 2.
Stephanie did a great job with the head fake there to get her defender off her feet. She had 5 on the shot clock, was able to use all of that to go down with the easy basket. 24-14, Dogs by 10.
Here we come the other way now as Western really lit it up. They were on fire in that first quarter, and they will come to the offense here as they dribble drive inside. They'll go to Anderson. Fires from 25 front of the rim. She's 3 of 7 now as she misses that one. King's got the rebound, drives left wing, kicks it back out on that deep left wing. Ozone ball over the top. Not even close for Lamy. And it'll go out of bounds, and they'll bring it up the other way.
I think Anderson hit her first 3 in a row and has not hit one since. She cooled off all of a sudden.
She has cooled down. Defense has tightened up a little bit. Tristan was on her early, and then they switched it up, and they brought in Jenna, who kind of switched it up just a little bit. And it has made a difference here as the Argos are back within 10. They've got the basketball. As you see it unfold in you, they've got it on the left side of your screen. Fired inside to McDonough. Head and shoulder fake, dips in, tries to draw the foul. Not there. Parker clears the way, puts it up, and she puts it in for 2.
Parker literally cleared the way, no doubt about it. That gives her 4 points in the game, and she got a little shoulder roll on that one.
Welcome to my house. Get out of the way. King comes the other way, loses it for a moment, about top of the key. Here's Lamy's shot. They've done rattles home for 3, though. She knocks that one down.
Her first from outside the arc. She has 7 in the contest, though.
That'll give her 7 in this one. Makes it 27-16 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard as the Dogs are leading hit second quarter action with 8:18 to go in our first half. As Maldonado dribbles behind the back there. Her and King, pretty good matchup as they go McDonough left wing. As they'll set a pick for Steph. Steph comes back out all the way over to the right-hand side. Looks inside, kicks it back out to Tristan. Tristan's got 7 to get rid of it. Heron's got it left wing, back over to Tristan. Fakes to the left, comes to the right, up, no, missed the shot. Rebounded inside. Murphy's got it, battles for it inside the paint. Loose, they'll get the dribble back out, reset the shot clock out to McDonough. McDonough on the right side, took off with a dribble and a late whistle, but she traveled with it.
I'll tell you, Tristan working hard down there, was getting bumped quite a bit. They're allowing them to play underneath the basket. 27-16, Lady Bulldogs by 11.
Jenna Radich will come back in here at the 7:49 mark of our second quarter. Love to hear from him. Most of you have our phone numbers, but if you'd want to check in, we'd love to hear from you at 406-450-1147. As the Bulldogs come into the offense, leading 27-16. 7:41 to go, second quarter action. They go into the weave now. Out top, Holmes will take it on the right-hand side. They go to King, who looks inside, waiting for a pick, decides not to. Now back over to Holmes on the left wing. On the lob pass inside, shot's going to be from Cooper. And back out to Anderson, excuse me. Now she'll take the shot. Then Tristan's got the rebound on the missed shot. And the Bulldogs have definitely cooled down here a little bit.
Well, you called in the fire truck halfway through that first quarter, and it has helped.
It definitely has helped as Fireman Murphy is here to put the blames out. Here comes Radich left side, and she traveled with. I haven't seen so many travels in a Frontier Conference game.
Well, that's the second, actually third, if you want to go early in that first quarter that she's done there. And I think she sees what she wants to do, and she's just moving without dribbling, and it's creating the turnover.
Western's playing pretty good defense out here, tough man-to-man defense. And Coach Bill's over there talking about the travel calls and says, you know, we are okay. And then he just sat back down. Here comes King now with the dribble drive on the right-hand side. Will go down in the deep corner there from Bignell, and they force the shot inside. Tough shot underneath from Lamy, and she's got it down for 2 more.
Yeah, that was a nice job. Good position. Steph tried to crash down on her, just not able to get there in time, as she had a wide open look underneath the basket. 9 points in the game for Sierra.
29-16. It's the Dogs in front of the Argos right now. Here comes the University of Providence, as it's going to be Emily pulling up from a nice 15-footer up and in for 2.
Maldonado gets her first basket of the second quarter. 7 in all. There is a nice little 15-foot floater.
Lots of folks are checking in here. Let's go, Argos. I hear you. Let's get it done here. As they come back to the other way, trailing 29-18, 6:20 to go first half action. As they work King left side, her 25-footer off the right side of the rim. Nobody to rebound for the Argos, so it's back to the Western Bulldog as they reset the shot clock left wing. Here's the spot up from Lamy. She'll fire it. He hits backside of the irons. This time, Tristan Murphy will clear the boards for the Argos.
Tristan doing a nice job crashing in that time.
Coming down the other way. Jenna is going to be stopped. Passes it to the official and somehow gets it out over into the right side, and 3 seconds is going to be called. I haven't seen that in a long time in a Frontier game.
Wow.
3 seconds on a loose ball, and I believe they called it on Parker, and it was just kind of a free-for-all on the ball. So 3 seconds is called here. As we'll go back the other way, 29-18, Bulldogs in front, 5:48 to go, first half action. Thanks for joining us right here on KNX 102.7 FM. As the Dogs, Holmes will get rid of it to the right-hand side. Lamy drives in, then they force it inside and stolen by Parker. Good steal from Esray.
Did a nice job there, held her position there, grabbed the ball out of the hands of the Bulldog, and now we'll have a turnover going the other way and a breakaway layup.
Here comes the layup at the other end, shot up and in. Nice shot, first one there for King. Timeout for the University of Providence. They'll extend it to a full. We'll take it with them with 5:26 to go in the second quarter. Bulldogs lead at 31-18. We're back in half a minute right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
For your next project, bring in A.T. Clemens. We're your #1 source for all your electrical, plumbing, heating and cooling, and commercial roofing needs. We offer 24/7 service, design and build services, computer and phone wiring services, and much more. Check out our website for a comprehensive list of services. A.T. Clemens. Call us or visit our website today.
They were ready to play. They just exploded out of the gates, didn't they?
Well, it's one of those things that we talked about. How was practice this week? Coach said they had a good practice, very focused, yet they don't seem to be very focused coming out. Now, with that being said, they have recovered a little bit this second quarter. They were down by 12, they're down by 13, but they're playing harder. They're playing a little more focused here in this second quarter.
Now, they did end up getting the win down in, of course, Dillon did that back in January, and they picked up the victory there. So they're trying to kind of get back on the winning ways here, if you will, because they lost to Montana Tech last week, and they want to get things going. They trail 31-18 right now. They be in the province of Argos here. Emily has struggled handling the ball here and has not made the best decisions here tonight. A little sloppy with the basketball. Even with that pass, it wasn't a good crisp pass. She handles the ball out front. Her and King are going head-to-head. Now King tips it away. It's a foot race, and King is going to go down the other way, and she is going to be tackled. And I kind of think, and if you had a chance for replay, you would see the feet got tangled up more than the actual hard foul right there.
Well, it was actually the tangling of the feet that knocked Emily down that ran into her. Emily was trailing the play there, didn't actually foul her until their feet got tangled up. But once again, you had another steal there by King that she just went around Emily there. And I'm not sure what is happening right now, but they're just not focused enough on the floor, and it's causing these turnovers.
Emily is not normally playing like that. She usually protects the ball. She has struggled in this first half, as both free throws are good here from King as she knocks him down. So she'll make it 33-18 at the 5-minute mark. Maldonado now will face some full court pressure, fires it to McDonough as she comes to the free throw line. She'll pull up from a 14-footer. Line drives it in, and that's up and in for 2.
That was flat, but Stephanie's doing what she normally does, and that's trying to put the team on her shoulders. Cuts it down to a 13-point lead. 33-20 Bulldogs, 4:44 to go. Second quarter action on the Belt by the Bank scoreboard.
McDonough with her 6, 33-20 as you mentioned. Here's a 3 on the outside. Lamy will pop that one again. She is the go-to person, and she knocked down another one. Makes it a 16-point lead here on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. 4:30 to go, second quarter action. Maldonado with the left-handed dribble now. Her and King going man-to-man defense. Another bad pass. That went nowhere. And Emily has got the pass, loses it, doesn't get back to play defense. And King, goes down and she puts it in for 2.
Yeah, that's 3 baskets in a row for King. Of course, 2 of those points coming from the free throw line because of the foul. But they're pulling this one away, 38-20. Bulldogs, 4 minutes, 7 seconds to go here in this second quarter.
Emily will go to the right-hand side. Maldonado takes a hesitation dribble. Now passes across on the left wing. Jenna Radich for 3. Up and in. She's got it for downtown.
Jenna with her second trifecta. Give her 6 in the contest.
She has the 6. They trail 38-23. 3:50 to go here on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. The University Conference trailing here to Montana Western Bulldogs. Game number 1 of the double. Guys will play about 20 minutes concluding this one. As the Bulldogs have the ball, they'll pass around with 10 to shoot. Lamy will get it off right-hand side. Now they'll go to the right wing to King. Her three-pointer up and in. Bottom of the net, nothing but fire there as she's got 3 more.
Well, what created that is those last couple of drives by her. She's so quick to the basket, they gave her an extra step for the defensive side. Left her wide open for 3.
So Maldonado now will run the play here between the center circles. She'll come left side as he comes to that left wing. Hesitation dribble, goes down left baseline. Stops, looks to get rid of it. Farley Parker stands 20 feet from the basket. Goes to 15 on the dribble, steps through. Nice little left-handed shot hard off the iron's no good. Look at Western. They have boxed out. They had 3-4 people in there boxing out. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Esra, and it goes back to Western as they will go down and start playing defense again with a couple of substitutions coming in. Molly Heron will check in, and Kelly Wilson back in, as Emily will go sidelines as well as Parker.
41-23, Bulldogs up big in this one. 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard.
Sarge along with Randy Bogdan bringing you the coverage here. 406-450-1147. Love to hear from you as the Western Bulldogs, the Lady Bulldogs have really opened it up here in this first half as Laramie goes to the free throw line, stops there. Pretty good defense. Now they'll come right side, hesitation dribble. They get rid of it over to Shade. And then they'll come back top of the key with 8 to go. Force the action inside. Holmes takes a shot left wing. And that is no good. And University does a nice job boxing out, getting the defensive rebound. As Wilson now comes to the top of the key over on the far side. A reaching foul will be called here as Molly drives to the basket. But it's going to be before that. Only the first foul here in this second quarter.
Yeah, there's 2 fouls by the Lady Argos in the game, and now 2 fouls make that 3 fouls by the Lady Bulldogs. Pretty clean contest so far. That is 2 on Paige Holmes, though.
7.5 minutes into the second quarter here. As Steph will take a left-handed dribble. You've got them cheering for you, Steph. Let's get her done. Here comes Wilson. Big spin move inside. Had some contact. No whistle. And now they're going to call the whistle on the foul and pick a number here because that could probably go against Tristan, I think.
Yeah, I think Murphy over the back on that one. That's just her first, and Parker immediately gets up off the bench. 41-23. It's the Bulldogs up big. 2:14 to go here in the second quarter.
Lady Argos are at a sink early in this one. They trail 41-23. As the Bulldogs came out really on fire. They jumped out to a 14-point lead, extended it to 18. Now it's a 41-23 difference as they work it around the perimeter on that left wing. As Bignell decides to not take the shot, now they go back to her. Bignell's tough inside the paint. They'll come now up to the free throw line as they go to Shy and kicking the ball. Will they give them 15 seconds on that?
They will. They'll put it back up to the 15-second mark on the shot clock.
So that's where they're at with 1:53 to go in the second quarter. 41-23. Bulldogs from the start to now. And on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, inside, here's a shot. It's going to be blocked, but going up is Sierra Bignell. Avon Montana, the senior at 5'9", will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
First personal foul on Callie Wilson. Third team foul, I guess.
Sierra's first opportunity here, as she does have 1 rebound to her credit. Missed the free throw, and we'll get another one. Has not scored yet in the contest. 12 points right now for Laramie. She's leading the way here for all the scoring. Emily Maldonado has 7. 6 for Parker Esray, 6 for Jenna Redich. As both free throws no good. Parker's got the rebound and will control it out of there.
Parker did a nice job, did a nice job on the box out there getting that rebound.
Here comes now Steph coming back the other way. Goes to Parker, left side, Jenna. Jenna will look at the zone defense, now spin around. McDonough comes back to Radich, fires it down to the corner. Now to Parker, takes it to the glass. She's fouled and can't get the shot to go. When we had a chance to do the Montana State University Northern game, one of the keys to the game was Parker Esray had to get off to a good start. I think you could say that for every game. She hasn't done that here as of yet. She has worked hard in on the boards, just can't get those shots to go down here early.
Sierra Lamy will pick up the personal as the first free throw is up. It is good.
Parker's got 5 now.
King back onto the floor, as well as Tori Anderson coming in. Tori hit those big threes right away in that first quarter to give them the big lead to start.
She's got 9, and that's all she has so far in that. Good to see that our buddy Steve is on board with us. Haven't seen him this year in a while. Second free throw, no good. Wilson's got the boards, up and in for 2. Nice job, Callie.
Callie Wilson doing a nice job. Yeah, Stephen Gwynn was here early on in the season, but we haven't seen him back since.
You're always welcome back, guys. And it's interesting, as you talk to Callie Wilson, she said she's got a real burn in her stomach as she is not happy about what happened last year. As coming the other way, now there's a travel call at the other end of the floor, and Britt Cooper apparently shuffled her feet there just a little bit.
Took that extra half a step, that's all it took. As they're trying to get the ball in, they will to get into Randage. 41-26 with a minute 10 to go in the second quarter. Bulldogs are up.
It's good to hear that Callie has that real desire right here. She needs to get things rolling here for her team, and she's got the ball, lobs it underneath to Parker, who pushes off and then is going to be fouled here, and the foul will be called underneath from Brianna King. The junior got a little bit too much arm there, and if you look at it, King's about a head shorter than Parker Esray is.
Solid head, no doubt about it. That'll just be the first one on her, as you said. Second trip to the line, 1 out of 2 from the charity for Parker. She does have the 5 points in the game, chance to add a couple more. The first one is good.
6-1 compared to 5-5 there. Parker Esray makes a free throw, stands at 6-1.
Not fair.
Yeah, Sierra Biggs inside the paint. That's just what it is.
Sierra Lamy back on the floor.
Under a minute to go here, second quarter action. Bulldogs lead at 41-27. It's a long hole back, but we've seen them do it before. As the second free throw, no good. Loose ball finally picked up, and they'll go the other way now as King has it. King with a hesitation dribble, drives inside the paint, decides to get rid of it now. Dishes left side, back out top key. Laramie jukes to the right, comes to the left on the dribble. She lost it, and it's going to go the other way. Off of her shoestrings and down the other end of the floor will hit.
Dribbled it off of her knee, so we'll give that one right back. 41-27. It's a 14-point difference as the Bulldogs are up. 47 seconds to go here in this second quarter.
About a 17 difference on the shot clock to game clock. Well, full court press with McDonough as they clear it out here. Steph will have to bring it up now to that 10-second line. She'll hesitate there. Now gets it to the front court as they'll set a double pick for her. Comes left side. Steph from about 20. Her shot up and in. Good shot out there.
First one from outside the arc. It is good. That gives her 9 in the contest. Cuts it down to an 11-point game.
They would really like to get it under single digits here. If they could get it under that double-digit number before halftime, that would be huge. We'll see if they can do that with 19 to go as King decides to back it out here. And she may just wait. It's usually at the 10-second mark that they will attack the basket. King now goes man-to-man with Heron. King comes to the right. Now they'll go in and push it off left side. 3-4 from Anderson. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to Esray's got it. Going to have to hurry with 2 seconds to go. Long three on the way and off the glass. And we broke a backboard once already, and that might have done the same thing as he rifled that thing up there. They'll head to the locker room. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We've made it to halftime of game number 1 of a doubleheader. As at the half, the Bulldogs lead the Argos 41-30. We're back in 2 minutes right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
102.
Have you ever had this happen to you? Of course you have. Trying to get out your old storm door panels and storm windows to clean. And then this happens. Well, let us help you with upgrading to a new screen-away storm door where you never have to remove glass panels again. And energy efficient doesn't mean unattractive. We have a large selection of styles to choose from. One call does it all. We are Anderson Glass Doors and Windows.
Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana is the region's premier joint replacement program. And now board-certified physician Dr. Michael Doobie is performing anterior hip replacements using a specially designed HANA table, which allows patients to lie on their backs during the procedure. Using the HANA table, Dr. Doobie makes a single incision without cutting any surrounding muscle, which means patients have less pain and quicker recovery times. For more information on anterior hip replacements, call Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana at 455-3650.
When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
This is where it all began, in Eden, Montana, with a simple idea: that neighbors would help each other in case of fire. This year, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company is celebrating its 100th birthday. We offer coverage statewide with 6,000 members and still growing. With excellent service, fair premiums, and dedicated members, we hope these first 100 years are just a good beginning. We're Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company. Montanans insuring Montanans.
Question: what's Irish for trivia contest? Answer: pub quiz at the Celtic Cowboy Pub and Restaurant, of course. We're hosting pub trivia every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Bring your friends and compete for prizes by tackling a range of trivia questions in multiple categories. Better yet, form a team and play every week. Put your massive intellect on display, or just have a good time with your friends. If the question is how to have fun on Tuesday nights, then we have the answer. Pub quiz trivia at the Celtic Cowboy. Eat, drink, be Irish.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Where what begins? Your future. Make the choice. Find your beginning. In 2 short years, you'll have your associate degree. Wow, this is where it all begins. Start here, finish there. Your degree transfers across Montana. Find your future. It's within reach. Visit admissions.gfcmsu.edu today.
Best Western Plus Heritage Inn is more than just an inn, it's your everything. With Great Falls' best conference rooms and every amenity you could want. Why go anywhere else? Especially with the Max Sports Bar and Casino, who has your favorite games, drinks, food, and 16 flat-screen TV. The Best Western Plus Heritage Inn and Max Sports Bar and Casino.
Whether it's a dream road trip or rush hour traffic, it can still be Destination Yay when you hit the drive-thru for a one-of-a-kind Coke from McDonald's for just $1. Turn an everyday trip into everyday yay.
Community. It's the people with whom you share something in common, who share your sense of place, this place. And whether you're a native or you stumbled upon our main street years ago, you're family. As family, we see the hard work you've done here over the years, and we've done our share too, creating more jobs, more opportunities, more ways to stay a family. And we'll keep working hard for you as we deliver on our promise of a bright future.
Welcome to Pure Bliss Cycle Sales, your solution for pure riding excitement, located in Conrad, Montana. Pure Bliss Cycle has been serving customers in northern Montana since the early 60s and continue to help you as a customer find the unit that best suits your needs. The staff is very knowledgeable, and they continue to learn on the motorsports world as it constantly changes. They have gone a long way since the three-wheeler days. Shop the showcase to see available units or in-stock inventory. Check out Pure Bliss Cycle Sales in Conrad today.
When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
Making the decision to work with Dan and Jamie in the results program helped take my athleticism to the next level. Gave me a step up and allowed me, when I went into high school and when I went into college and even the pros, to be one of the more athletic people wherever I went, just because I had been training on it so long. No matter how hard you think you're working, that there's always somebody out there that wants your spot and one day will be your competition. If you want to make it to the highest level, then you will face those types of people, and you've got to be ready. And if you've put in the work before, you will be.
Star Radio, on air, on target, and free.
When Great Falls looks for entertainment and news and information, Star Radio comes through.
Our web and social sites are among the most visited sites in our daily lives.
When important events happen both big and small, Star Radio is there to inform.
Today, with more ways than ever to experience the moments that transform our lives, Montanans choose Star Radio more than any other radio station.
It takes tremendous effort, cooperation of management, programming, technology, engineering, sales, and marketing, and community involvement to ensure a station brand commits to life for the advertiser and listener.
Star Radio is more than what goes out over the air.
It's who we are.
It's how we live and what we do for the public.
Reaching more people, touching more lives. We are Star Radio, proud and privileged to serve.
I am Taco. Taco John's Chicken Sopapilla Taco. Go ahead, say it with me. Sopapilla. That's right. The Sopapilla isn't just for dessert. It's also for creating Taco John's most insane original taco yet. Me! The Chicken Sopapilla Taco. Stuffed with crunchy chicken, kicked up with honey habanero sauce, and topped with lime sour cream, shredded cheddar cheese, and fresh pico de gallo. You always say you should try new things. Well, here I am. Try me. Taco John's. Unwrap the original.
Hi, this is Randy.
Randy, it's Steph. We got into an accident.
Are you okay?
I'm okay, but my friend is driving. They took her to the hospital.
Is she okay?
I'm not sure. What should I do?
Does she have auto or life insurance?
I don't know. Is she supposed to?
She should. Her parents could be left with all of her medical bills and even her student debt.
Oh no, what do we do?
The time to get the insurance is before the accident. See me today, and let's get you covered.
Contact the Bogdan Agency, your Farm Bureau insurance team for life.
For your next project, bring in A.T. Clemens. We're your #1 source for all your electrical, plumbing, heating and cooling, and commercial roofing needs. We offer 24/7 service, design and build services, computer and phone wiring services, and much more. Check out our website for a comprehensive list of services. A.T. Clemens. Call us or visit our website today.
Have you ever had this happen to you? Of course you have. Trying to get out your old storm door panels and storm windows to clean. And then this happens. Well, let us help you with upgrading to a new screen-away storm door where you never have to remove glass panels again. And energy efficient doesn't mean unattractive. We have a large selection of styles to choose from. One call does it all. We are Anderson Glass Doors and Windows.
Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana is the region's premier joint replacement program. And now board-certified physician Dr. Michael Doobie is performing anterior hip replacements using a specially designed HANA table, which allows patients to lie on their backs during the procedure. Using the HANA table, Dr. Doobie makes a single incision without cutting any surrounding muscle, which means patients have less pain and quicker recovery times. For more information on anterior hip replacements, call Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana at 455-3650.
When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
This is where it all began, in Eden, Montana, with a simple idea that neighbors would help each other in case of fire. This year, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company is celebrating its 100th birthday. We offer coverage statewide with 6,000 members and still growing. With excellent service, fair premiums, and dedicated members, we hope these first 100 years are just a good beginning. We're Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company. Montanans insuring Montanans.
Question: what's Irish for trivia contest? Answer: pub quiz at the Celtic Cowboy Pub and Restaurant, of course. We're hosting pub trivia every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Bring your friends and compete for prizes by tackling a range of trivia questions in multiple categories. Better yet, form a team and play every week. Put your massive intellect on display, or just have a good time with your friends. If the question is how to have fun on Tuesday nights, then we have the answer. Pub quiz trivia at the Celtic Cowboy. Eat, drink, be Irish.
Anthony Owens has talked about it. Frontier's tough. I mean, this is tough, and of course, everybody battling to the women's side to get, of course, to that tournament back in Billings. On the men's side, they go back to Kansas City, and so they're trying to get back in there and show some strength, show that Montana has a very tough, competitive Frontier Conference, and they need to win these games, and you got to win at home. That's just the big key here in the Frontier. You got to win your games at home.
Win them at home, steal them on the road, absolutely, and you talk about it, Frontier has supplied anywhere from 3 to 6 teams just about every year on both the girls and the guys' side. This year will be no different. Will the Argos be one of them? Well, we sure hope so.
And Rocky will get a bid in automatically, so we'll see how that pans out. We've got time for one more break, and then we get ready for third quarter action. We'll take a 60-second break here with the Bulldogs up 41-30. We'll return in 1 minute right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Anderson Glass Doors and Windows offers something that their competition has very little of: choices. Like vinyl windows, for example. Though vinyl is the least expensive, it is not the only choice available. Anderson Glass also carries metal-clad wood and fiberglass framed windows that also have a maintenance-free exterior. And talk about choices. There's quality names like Marvin, Geldwin, and Sierra Pacific. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. One call does it all. Anderson Glass Doors and Windows. 453-5755.
Looking to update the interior of your home or business without breaking the bank? Add a touch of rustic charm to your entryway or create a modern accent in your kitchen with Bridger Steel's corrugated metal panels. With a variety of profiles, colors, and prints, Bridger Steel can help you find the perfect accent for your home or office. Call 1-877-STEEL-MT or visit us online at bridgersteel.com to find inspirations for your next project and create lasting beauty with Bridger Steel.
Hi, this is Dave Gantier, the AD at the University of Great Falls. You're listening to Argo Basketball, KINX 102.7 FM.
We are back here. It is halftime, just about over. We're getting ready to kick off our third quarter. Right now it's all Bulldogs, 41-30. We talked about it. The Argos did cut 1 point away from that deficit in the second quarter. They're really going to have to step it up here in the third as we get ready for the fourth.
Got to give a shout out before we get going. Steve and Gwen are watching, of course. McDonough, Steve is actually at home, but Gwen is in the Philippines, and her and Grandpa are there watching. And our thoughts and prayers going out to Grandpa for Steph McDonough as they continue to watch long, long way away.
Oh, he absolutely loves watching his granddaughter play basketball, and we sure do appreciate him spending his Friday night with us because we're here live on KNX 102.7 FM. Sarge, to my right, I'm Randy Bogdan. Tim doing a nice job back at the station. We thank you, the fan, as right now it's going to be the Bulldogs on offense. They rotate around the perimeter. King with the ball wants to drive in. She does. Goes baseline. Drives a couple defenders as she kicks it out in the hands of Holmes. Page will give it up to Sierra. Lamy. Nice give and go. A little dish off from the right-hand side. That basket's up. It's good. Count it. Britt Cooper. She's got her first basket of the second half.
Well, the defense had to come up, and nobody dropped down to protect there as Esray came up to stop the drive, and then it was just an easy layup down on the baseline.
Same starting five as we saw in that first half as Steph McDonough with a spin move hits it to the post. Parker Ezra goes up strong, comes up short with the shot there. Nice rebound and a put. Their steal away is going to be Britt Cooper on that one, and she'll kick it over to King. Brianna drives, takes it right to the rack with the right hand. No good. Parker picks it up there as King. A little slow getting up off the floor. It might have bumped her knee on the way up. She'll kick it back to Heron. We got 5-on-4 for the Argos. Maldonado steps back. She pulls the trigger. No good. Murphy had position. Not able to get the rebound. Not able to save it by the Bulldogs. And Parker, very fortunate with the double dribble because if she hadn't gotten caught for that, she would have got caught for the charge.
Yeah, and they did have the double dribble, so they'll go down the other way. Shout out to the Teskies over in Washington watching and listening. We appreciate the fact that you are here. Ellie went out to dinner with us the other night.
Yeah,
so that
sounds
was
like
good.
you guys have a good time. 43-30 is the Bulldog lead. 8:49 to go on the Belt Bank scoreboard. I'd like to remind you, they are growing relationships since 1939. As the ball on the right-hand side, it's going to be Tori Anderson with a crossover dribble. Drives the lane, pulls up, kicks right. Three-point shot is up. Three-point shot is down. It's going to be Sierra Lamy with her third from trifecta land, give her 15 in all. It's an even 16-point contest now, 46-30, 8:26 to go, third quarter action. As it's going to be Maldonado with the ball, crossover, working the right-hand side. Holds her dribble, drives the lane, sees a hoop, goes straight to the rack, no good on that one. Steals away the rebound for a moment, but King picks her pocket. Quickly, Brianna wants to come the other direction. She continues to work the floor on the right-hand side into the corner. Sierra drives in, throws over the right hand, rattles it around, it's good.
Yeah, the Argos need to get some points going here. Already 2 minutes into it, and they're stuck at that 30 mark.
7-0 is the third quarter score right now for the Bulldogs. 48-30 is the game. As Molly Ziggs, when Emily thought she was going to zag, and that one is just tossed out of bounds.
Threw it out of bounds there. They were hoping maybe that Anderson got a hand on it. They didn't. And so just like that, another unforced turnover, and they will go back. Western gets the ball up 18.
Randage back on the floor as Emily will go over and get a breather. As it'll be King just quietly bringing the ball across the floor. No hurry there. Going to work the left-hand side, changes directions. Picks up her dribble, goes back top of the key. This time Sierra Lamy dumps it down into the low post. Little spin move, a little hook shot. That one's no good. McDonough with the rebound. Steph, she's quickly coming the other direction. She's got 3 on 4. Kicks over the left-hand side. Randage, she stops, she pops. Back iron, no good. 5'5" King is the one who gets the rebound. As Brianna will bring it down the right-hand side, takes it right to the rack, and the offensive foul.
I was going to blow a whistle from here.
Nice job, Molly Heron holding her feet there, taking the punishment. And with that, Callie Wilson comes back on the floor. Tristan Murphy will get a breather.
Foul number 2 called against Brianna King, as you mentioned. That's the first team foul here in the second half.
As they're set to bring this one in. 7:25 to go here in this third quarter. It's an 18-point lead for the Bulldogs. They were up by 11 at half. They've pushed this one back out as the Argos have not scored yet here in this third stanza. McDonough with the ball on the right elbow. You know she'll stop and pop. She does. Rattles that one to front rim, no good, but Wilson for the rebound. That one's no good. Steals back another rebound, takes an extra step to get it out as she rolls this one over on the left-hand side. Randage with the ball top of the key. Looking up at the shot clock, it says 23. She wants to go right. She comes back to the left. She'll kick it over to Wilson. Callie driving in. Parker, good position underneath. Wilson goes strong to the rack. That one's no good. Rebound comes down quickly. It's Lamy. She wants to run. She'll set it up as it'll be Bignell taking all the way down the rack. This one, 5-foot floater, no good. Rebound comes down for the Bulldogs as the Argos are standing around watching the Bulldogs play. This time it's going to be big drive, big basket, big foul. Britt Cooper with the hoop and the harm.
Anderson's the one that drives this left side and takes it in there. Drew a lot of attention. And you're right. I mean, the Western Bulldogs are just out hustling the Argos here in this one as they are just attacking, reaching, slapping, going after every loose ball. And they are up 20 points here with 6:39 to go third quarter action.
Free throw opportunity coming up as Callie Wilson will pick up foul number 2. First foul here in the second half. Rebound's no good as Heron comes down with the rebound. And Molly will slowly bring it up, of course, the half-court line. Jenna Randage drives in, head fake with the left hand. A little nickel dimer there on the reach in there. Coach Lindsay letting his girls know not to do that. As the personal is going to be picked up. This time it's going to go against Britt Cooper. That'll be foul number 1 on her. Second team foul on the Lady Dogs. As Parker will take the inlet pass. Heron with the top of the key, works left-hand side. Randage thinking about feeding it down. Instead, rotates top of the key as it's 50-30. 20-point differential for the Bulldogs as Parker spin move in the lane. A lot of hands, reaches in, picks that one out. And we're going to have another turnover and a steal as the Bulldogs have got numbers. Bignell.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Bignell kicks it off down into the post there. Laney loses it to the right-hand side. Anderson, long three-point shot, no good, and it's going to be Heron there with the rebound.
Parker's got a bloody lip after that last one. They're going to sub out for her first dead ball here.
Steph will work over the left-hand side to Wilson, and they don't have to stop it in college when you see blood, I guess. As Esri will work it over on the right-hand side. Heron, she'll hand it off. Little three-man weave. McDonough back the left-hand side. Wilson, deep pass to Parker. Lazy pass, easy pickoff for the Bulldogs. Is quickly coming the other direction will be Bignell. Savannah sets it up into the post. That one's going to be tipped out. Back across the key to left-hand side. This time it's top of the key. Holmes will work it around the perimeter into the hands of Sierra. Sierra drives in, has it lost. 15 to go on the shot clock. Plenty of time as Bignell will pull the trigger. Count it. Savannah Bignell gets her first points of the game, and Coach Himmelberg wants talk about it. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a 60. We'll be back as you're listening to more Argo basketball here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Where what begins? Your future. Make the choice. Find your beginning. In 2 short years, you'll have your associate degree. Wow, this is where it all begins. Start here, finish there. Your degree transfers across Montana. Find your future. It's within reach. Visit admissions.gfcmsu.edu today.
Best Western Plus Heritage Inn is more than just an inn, it's your everything. With Great Falls' best conference rooms and every amenity you could want. Why go anywhere else? Especially with the Max Sports Bar and Casino, who has your favorite games, drinks, food, and 16 flat-screen TV. The Best Western Plus Heritage Inn and Max Sports Bar and Casino.
You're listening to Star Radio. Go Argos.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you spending your Friday night. It is halftime. According to the Argo score, it is halfway through the third quarter, according to the Bulldog score.
Yeah, and quite a difference because it's 53-30 at halftime. That's where UP was at, and they have not scored a point here in this second half.
Yeah, they started this quarter 41-30, and they've allowed 12, haven't put any up on their own. Maldonado, she's going to change that right now. Emily, she's going to bring the ball across the half-court line, working the left-hand side. She'll set it up to McDonough. Steph turns around, pulls up from 15. That one comes up short. Ball is tipped around. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. And I believe Murphy may have just picked up her second personal.
They will give it to Western here, up 53-30 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard.
As it's going to be bringing the ball down, it's going to be Brianna King. Brianna from Spokane, Washington, 5'5" junior. 9 points in that first half, has not scored here in the second as they roll it over to Alexa Welch. Welch on the floor for the first time here in this contest. This time Sierra Lamy, who's got 3 3-pointers of her own, loses the handle on that one. Randage comes out with a loose ball. Jenna to Emily. Maldonado will bring it up across the half-court line. Quick pass into the corner. It's going to be Heron. She pulls it from 15. That one's short. All of these shots are short for the ladies. They got tired legs. As Randage drives in, pulls it back as she'll work the right-hand side. Murphy squares over the basket. Skip pass across the court in the hands of Heron. Molly resets up the ball top of the key. 16 to go on the shot clock. 4:30 to go here on this third quarter clock of the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard as Maldonado drives in, kicks it out. Herring pulls back, 8 to go. Need to shoot soon here. Emily, she's going to drive baseline, flips that one over the top in the hands of McDonough. Steph goes up strong and finally erases the 0 off the second half board. 53-32. Argo's down by 21, 4:10 to go here in the third.
5 minutes and 45 seconds into the third quarter before they finally get a score.
As it's going to be King working the ball over the right-hand side. It'll be interesting to see shooting percentage and turnovers at the end of this contest. Right now, it definitely favors the Bulldogs. Quickly, it's going to be Welch working the left-hand side, rotate around the rim, this time into the right-hand corner. Back to Welch. She'll square up, pulls the trigger off the right-hand side. That one's no good. McDonough there for the cleanup rebound as she'll set it up in the hands of Maldonado. Emily sets it up, top the key. McDonough works the right-hand side. Jenna drives, kicks back. Tristan squares up, pulls up from 18. Left side of the rim, no good. Little contact under the basket, no whistle. As Welch comes out with the loose ball. Alexa setting up the offense for Coach Woolley. Drives in with the left hand, strong. Scoop shot. Boy, that was pretty by Alexa.
Helena Capital gal right there. Welch knocks it down for 3. Now here's another steal, and here come the Bulldogs.
Another unforced error. King throws that one up off the rim, no good. As you see the Argo scrambling to try and play defense here, they're just a half a step behind here tonight. As King looks over at the coach, says, what do you want to do, coach? Calls out the play, she'll set it into motion. Brianna on the right-hand side throws back, deep, 3-point shot by Bignell. That one's no good. Shy over the top of McDonough will pick up the personal. As trying to go for that rebound, Darby will pick up foul number 2. Some more substitutions coming in.
They will sub out here, and it looks like they are going to take a timeout as well. So we're at the 2:58 mark of our third quarter. It's been all Bulldogs from the start to now, 55-32. We'll return in 1 minute right here on KNX.
it's a dream road trip or rush hour traffic, it can still be Destination Yay when you hit the drive-thru for a one-of-a-kind Coke from McDonald's for just $1. Turn an everyday trip into everyday yay.
Want to make your home a more comfortable place, but don't think you can afford a top brand?
We get back to action. It will be the Argos bringing the ball to the front court now. They trail 55-32. Tom Wiley's jumped in, and he'll do some color commentary with us. And, Tom, as you take a look at this, I mean, the Argos, they're just struggling here, aren't they?
Yeah, you know, it's 2 straight games, it seems like. Just arrived here at halftime. But, you know, they jumped out to such a hot start to the season, but turnovers kind of doing them in, it seems like.
It has been that, and just some errant passes. There's a pass inside to Parker Esray, who gets away with the travel, goes in, is fouled. Now we'll go to the free throw line. She'll have a chance to shoot 2 free throws here, and much needed points here. They trail 55-32. Big start at the start of this game, coming out with Tori Anderson nailing those 3 threes, and that really kind of puts you back on your heels right away, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does. You know, if you can't match the intensity coming out of the just, you know, right out of the gates, you're going to lose to a team that's as physical and as up-tempo as a Montana Western.
Well, and of course, you covered the Montana Tech game where they lost by 28 in that one, and everybody kind of thought, uh-oh, you know, what's going to happen now? They got to bounce back. And when you come out, and everybody's going to gun for the University of Providence. This Frontier Conference is unbelievable, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. You know, year in and year out, it's unpredictable. You know, you never know who's going to win on any given night. I mean, look at the men's side as well. Carroll was undefeated entering. They've lost now 4 conference games. But just every year, there's such talent in this league. They say it's the best in the entire nation, and it's hard to argue with that when you got teams like this.
Clock running down on the right side. Sierra Bignell drops down a 3-pointer there with 2 minutes to go in the quarter. As the Bulldogs, the Lady Bulldogs 58, University of Providence 34. And they had 30 at the halftime. They've only scored 4 points here in this third quarter. As they go left wing now, taking it there is Emily Maldonado. She'll fire from 30. That's up and in.
There it is.
That's a big shot for her, a gal that hasn't had the best of nights. And that's a big shot to get her confidence going, hopefully.
Yeah, that might spark a run here. We'll take a look.
Off the right-hand side, Western Bulldogs lead at 58-37 on the Belly Bank scoreboard. King has it, bounces pass inside, and Parker Esray got a hand on it, but then it goes right into the hands of Cooper. Brett puts it back in for 2.
No, those are the kind of breaks you just can't lose. Esray got a hand on that one. It could have been a nice turnover and you know, maybe a chance to do something on the other end, but Western gets it right back and makes them pay.
McDonough will drive inside now. Grandpa lost that, and a player control foul will be called here against Steph. And that was a tough one there.
Yeah,
she
50-50, I'd say. The basket fell. That was a much-needed one.
You got to kind of keep an eye on that half circle down inside the paint there, too, don't you?
Yeah, no, that may have been the case. I didn't see exactly where her feet were, but it certainly didn't look like the defender was moving.
Minute 2 to go here in the third quarter. Appreciate Tom Wiley with KRTV jumping on with us here for this one as we come left-hand side. And the Bulldogs, Western, a fine shot on the outside from King is no good. Loose ball is down. Finally, Jenna will get it, and she'll get rid of it to Emily with 46 seconds to go here in the quarter. Steph McDonough will go back to Emily Maldonado. Out between the center circles. Now they'll go to Parker on the right wing. Parker's going to control it there. Waits for someone to come around. Jenna finally does. And now she'll turn it head to the basket. Stop from about 18 up. No, front of the rim. Parker reaches out for it. Jenna chases it down. Goes to Steph. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. 37 is the difference. Argos trying to get 2 here at the quarter. Here comes McDonough now. They'll spread it out. Normally about the 10-second mark they attack here and try to draw a foul at least here in this situation.
Yeah, that might be the case coming up here. We'll take a look.
10 seconds going up now. Steph now sees 3 guarder. They'll hand it off to Jenna. Looks over to the left-hand side. Drives in. Puts up the shot. Layup. Up and in. Good.
That'll help.
Nice take to the glass as King will fire from 3/4 range. It's no good. They'll head to the sidelines. Fourth quarter action coming up after 3. It's Western Bulldogs up 60-39. We're back in 1 minute.
Community. It's the people with whom you share something in common, who share your sense of place, this place. And whether you're a native or you stumbled upon our main street years ago, you're family. As family, we see the hard work you've done here over the years, and we've done our share too, creating more jobs, more opportunities, more ways to stay a family. And we'll keep working hard for you. as we deliver on our promise of a bright future.
Welcome to Pure Bliss Cycle Sales, your solution for pure riding excitement, located in Conrad, Montana. Pure Bliss Cycle has been serving customers in northern Montana since the early 60s and continue to help you as a customer find the unit that best suits your needs. The staff is very knowledgeable and they continue to learn on the motorsports world as it constantly changes. They have gone a long way since the three-wheeler days. Shop the showcase to see available units or in-stock inventory. Check out Pure Bliss Cycle Sales in Conrad today.
In Great Falls, Montana, 60-39. That is the difference. The Argos will get it. UP will get it to start this quarter, and they've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, and they'd better start taking care of the basketball. King almost got a steal there. Emily Maldonado will get it back, go left side to Tristan. Now they lob it inside. Tough pass there, and shot is going to be missed deep underneath the basket, and just couldn't get it to go. There is Parker Esray as they'll come back on the defensive end. King will bring the ball to the man-to-man defense, top of the key. And even with 10 minutes to go or 9:37 to go here, time is definitely a factor when you're down 21. As they come left side, here comes the Bulldogs. Now go inside. Little dribble drive there from Wells. She takes the shot, no good. McDonough, your All-American from Washington, comes to the front court and stops there. Lobs it down underneath to Parker. She's double-teamed, left-handed layup up and in and good.
They have definitely found something that works. That's getting the ball down to Parker. They just got to get it to her a little bit quicker like they did that time, so she doesn't get so far underneath the basket when she goes up for her shot.
Finally gets into double digits with 10 now, makes it 60-41 on the Belt Bank scoreboard. 9:04 to go here, fourth quarter action. Here come the Bulldogs. They have led it from the start. They jumped out to a 12-point lead and have never trailed. Now a push-off. I hope that's going to be a player control foul, but it's not.
It's going to go against Maldonado. That'll be foul number 2 on Emily, just the first team foul here in this fourth quarter. 8:55 to go. It's 60-41. Bulldogs up on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Growing relationship since 1939.
A couple of big stops would be huge here if the Argos can do that. As they drive inside, Lamy, he will take it down, now kick it back out. Back on to the free throw line is where King will get it with 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. She'll back it back out between the center circles. Her and Molly Heron go head-to-head now. Come off the right side, and King has it, tries to step through, looks for somebody to break open, and it's going to be Murphy with the steal. And they go to McDonough, who has been asked to do an awful lot here now. Steph coming the other way. They'll go on, look underneath. Cross-angle pass to Molly. Tristan's got it. They want to get it inside. Tristan's open, but they can't get it to her.
Once again, just a little too late on that inlet pass there. She was wide open on a couple different chances, just not able to get it to her.
Emily Maldonado has 10, 11 points for Steph McDonough, 10 for Parker Esray. As they try to play catch-up here all night long. They trail 60-41. 8:07 to go, fourth quarter action. Here come the Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs with the dribble drive now, come off left side. Laramie jukes to the right, comes to the left, stop there. Pulls up from about 5, no good. Shot is rebound, and still nobody for the Argos goes and gets it. They watch it go through 3 different players, and here come the Bulldogs. They'll just gather back in and reset the shot clock. They'll take it back on the drive as they come out here. Walsh will get rid of it left side as they take it on the dribble. Backing it out, look to shoot, does not. Now they look to the right-hand side with 15 to go on the shot clock. It's King going inside the paint, kicks left side. Laramie for 3, no, right-hand side of the rim. Finally Parker says, get out of there, I'll take it. Parker Esray gets it out to the right-hand side. Molly Heron comes over to the right. Back out to Parker. Gives it over to Emily. Maldonado stops. Back over to Parker. Esray with the left-hand layup. Up and in. She's got it for 2.
That's something that's opened her so many times. This time she was able to connect.
Timeout is called on the floor. We'll take it with them with 7:19 to go in the quarter. It's the Bulldogs 60, the Argos 43. We'll take a full minute, 60-second break right here on KNX 102.7.
When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
Making the decision to work with Dan and Jamie in the Results program helped take my athleticism to the next level. It gave me a step up and allowed me, when I went into high school and when I went into college and even the pros, to be one of the more athletic people wherever I went, just because I had been training on it so long. No matter how hard you think you're working, that there's always somebody out there that wants your spot and one day will be your competition. If you want to make it to the highest level, then you will face those types of people, and you've got to be ready. And if you've put in the work before, you will be.
My name is Ellie Teskey, and I'm a post for the Lady Argos. You're listening to Star Radio.
There she is, Ellie Teskey, on with us, and hopefully we'll get to see her come in here before long with 7:19 to go in the fourth quarter, as they have tried a lot of different things here tonight to get things rolling here for the Argos. They did trail 12 at one time. They were 16 in the first half, and at halftime they trailed by a score of 11, 41-30. Right now they're down 60-43. Here come the Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs came in here, and they were ready to play. I'll tell you what, they had all the emotion, all the energy going in their favor early in this one as they're tapped and trapped there at the front. They will get rid of it as they come back over to Laramie. Laramie goes to King, right side, left-handed dribble there on the give and go. Here's a shot partially blocked from behind. With that said, we do have a foul that's going to be called.
Yeah, it looks like that was going to be against Murphy. If that's the case, that'll be number 3 on her. It is. Trying hard. We talked about it in the pregame, how she has the ability to block a shot without breaking the wrist. I think she came down on that one, so that'll have a couple of free throws for Britt. Britt, 1 out of 2 for the Knights, got 11 points in the game. Chance to push this out another point or two. No good on the first one.
Harrison, Montana, the 5'10 junior coming in here tonight. And the University of Argos, University of Providence here, they don't have an easy road tomorrow either. They have to come and rebound after this one. And if they can get some type of momentum going forward to play catch-up here, they have trailed the entire contest. Now the full-court press is being applied again, and Jenna Radich will bring it to the front court, that 10-second line there with the hesitation right-handed dribble. And she's being picked up by King with a reverse there. Hands it off to Murphy, down right-hand side. As they look inside, Parker has a good post in there, but loses the ball again.
Yeah, she turned around. She had that at waist level or chest level. They just reached out, popped that one away. So another turnover. 61-43. Bulldogs up by 17. 6:31 to go here in this fourth quarter on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard.
Paige Holmes is the one that ended up getting the steal there as they come back the other way now. And they'll take off on the dribble on the right-hand side. Anderson, who hit those 3 threes early. And here's a little nickel dimer here as Anderson fell down, and the official thought it was enough. And makes the call there.
4-number foul on Tristan. And I don't know that Tristan even pushed off. The girl kind of just stepped back and tripped on her own feet there. But the fact is it did right in front of the official.
So 4 fouls here. 61-43. 6:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs from Western, of course, have led it here from the start. Laramie has the ball, and they dribble it around. They're definitely going to start playing the clock a little bit here now, as that is a big factor with only 6 minutes to go on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Here's King's 3 at the top. It's up and good. And as she's backing up, she falls down, but the basket is good. And just like that, it's 64-43. Argos trail here with 5:50 to go on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Laramie has 17 points here tonight. And it looks like the leading scorer here for the Western Bulldogs is going to be with Laramie in this one. But I was looking at the shot underneath, and I'll catch it for you here in just a little bit as the computer just updated.
Cooper's got 12, King's got 12, Laramie's got 17, yes.
Yeah, and so they have done a lot of scoring here. Now there is a foul down underneath.
Tori Anderson will pick up the personal.
Brianna King is the one I was looking for. She averages 17.5, and with that last shot, she just hit her 12th point of the afternoon.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Second three-pointer.
So she is the leading there, but I tell you, this Western team does spread the ball around a lot, and they have really been hustling the entire game here tonight. As the University of Providence with 5:34 to go, they're going to have to get some scoring done and get it going here in a hurry. As McDonough goes left side. They try to wing it out to the far side to Molly Heron, who will drive inside. Had a look at the basket, decided not to take it there. And she'll have to Steph McDonough with the step-through move. Scoop shot, right-handed shot's going to go in. She has perfected that here late last year and then into the first part of this year with that fake to the left, then come back with the right hand and go to the basket. The nice thing is she does it, and she does it with contact as she knocks that one down for 2.
Takes a lot of body control there. She was hit by Tori Anderson for her second foul as Steph has not been to the line tonight. She's got 13 points, chance to make it 14 with this. She does not, but Esri with the rebound.
She'll take the shot, blocked underneath. Now loose ball. They'll scrum for it inside. 3 girls on the floor. Now 4, and everybody's going to help each other up. And with that said, I'm sure it's going to be a jump ball. They'll head down the other direction and give it to the Bulldogs here. Lady Dogs ended up getting off to a good start here. The Bulldogs from Western, of course, as they come in here. University of Western had a chance to talk to the men's coach, Steve Keller, and we'll have him coming up here the second half of our doubleheader as we get ready for that contest. About 20 minutes concluding this one here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Got some Great Falls High Bison soccer players up in the crowd and their coach. Nice to see the local high school supporting Argo Athletics.
There's a travel there that they finally call, as taking it in is going to be Holmes. She got away with the first one. The second one was a little hop. And now they're going to have a conference here. Can't imagine they're talking about a travel, as both officials go over to talk to Coach Bill in this one. 4:52 to go, fourth quarter action in our first game, as we've talked about. Don't forget, now tomorrow LC State will come to town, and that'll be a tough one as well here. And every game is always going to be exciting here for the University of Providence. Whatever it is, they're happy and they say, let's go. So we're ready to go on the offensive attack here for the Argos as they attack the basket to your right-hand side. Molly Heron will take it to that front court. Dribble there, stop Parker. Will get it to Jenna. Jenna spots from about 21. It's good. She got that one from outside.
Brandon's starting to feel real good now. That's her 11th point of the game. She's got 3 of them outside the arc and then a deuce in that third quarter. Still a 16-point contest, 64-48 as King brings it all the way down.
Time is a factor. 4:26 to go, and a foul on the right side as King takes the shot over there, and Callie just reached out and slapped her.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you can see that on the replay there or on the TV screen, King, when she took the shot, kept her arms out, allowed Callie to come through it, and then just kind of did the motion. So
timeout is going to be called here with 4:24 to go in our fourth quarter. We'll take a 30-second break as the Bulldogs lead the Argos 64-48. We're back in half a minute on KNX 102.7.
Star Radio, on air, on target, and free.
When Great Falls looks for entertainment and news and information, Star Radio comes through.
Our web and social sites are among the most visited sites in our daily lives.
When important events happen both big and small, Star Radio is there to inform.
Today, with more ways than ever to experience the moments that transform our lives, Montanans choose Star Radio more than any other radio station.
It takes tremendous effort, cooperation of management, programming, technology, engineering, sales, and marketing, and community.
As the free throw is good from King, she knocks that one down as she makes her 13th point of the night, and we'll get another one. 65-48. Bulldogs in front. Shot is good on that one as well. And with a three-point attempt, she gets 3 of them at the charity line. As King back there for the charity stripe is 2 of 5 behind the three-point line and has done pretty well at the charity stripe in making those 3 in a row.
5 out of 5.
67-48. 4:18 to go here on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. With our benefits game of the week tonight, Parker inside, kicks it back out to Molly Heron. Has not taken a shot tonight. Molly hasn't. She has the ball, comes to the free throw line, and goes back out to Steph. McDonough drives in. She'll take the contact, put it up, and gets the easy roll in for 2.
Stephanie trying to do everything to keep her team into it. She's got 4 points in the lead in the game.
Backcourt foul will be called here. That will be the against the Argos, so we will walk down and shoot free throws for the remainder 4 minutes, or just under 4 minutes here in this one.
That'll be 4 on Callie.
Callie's 4th, 15 foul. 2 have been called against Western in this one.
Brianna King has not missed from the line tonight, 5 out of 5. She's got 15 points, chance to add to that.
And the free throw is good. Fort Benton High School Longhorns lead the North Star High Knights 24-21 at a halftime. That's girls basketball. CM Russell High is playing Havre High, and we'll try to get an update on that as both free throws are good. That game should get underway in about 10 minutes or so. And, of course, we've got the second half of this doubleheader coming your way as the Argos trail by 19. And here's a lazy pass, and King's got the layup at the other end. It's up and in and good for 2 more.
They're making it awful simple on the Bulldogs here. Pushes out to a 21-point lead, 71-50. 3:38 to go here in this fourth quarter. It's been all Bulldogs start to finish.
King now has come awful close to that average. Steph McDonough with 3. That's good at the other end.
McDonough doing everything that she can. Give her 18 in the contest.
18, still trailing 71-53 here for Steph. And it all started in the first 3 minutes of this contest. King uncontested and just putting on a show right now. She just went in there and took it in for 2 more.
Coach is just shaking his head over there. He's not even sure what to say at this point.
Ellie Teskey will come in here. Looks like she is getting ready to sub on to the floor. Steph McDonough and Jenna Ranich have it on this right wing. Really double teaming Parker underneath. Parker's got it. She powers her way to the basket for two.
That shot has been something they've been looking for all night. They've been successful on a few of them. That gives her 14 in the contest.
73-55. Bulldogs in front here with 2:43 to go in our fourth quarter. On our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, thank you so much to our friends in Belt. We'll be out there tomorrow, as a matter of fact, as we'll have that Belt Fairfield game coming your way. As they continue to pass it around here with 10 seconds to go. Bear back out left side. Here's a shot out there from Holmes. Her shot no good. Loose ball, and again, just went and got it. It's the Bulldogs back with another rebound. We'll check and see just exactly what the rebound situation is here in a little bit. As the Bulldogs have it, back out top of the key. King for three. Boom, she got it.
Yeah, she dialed that one in there. That's her third three of the game. As they're just walking away. Coach wants to more or less empty the bench. Needs to have a dead ball in order to do it. 2 minutes to go here in this fourth.
White will check in just a little bit. Emily Maldonado and Kirsten Pemberton will check in as soon as they blow the whistle, and there it is.
And Parker Esri will pick up the foul, and that will empty the bench.
They will have a line change after the first of two free throws coming up here for the University of Providence. And now the Bulldogs are also going to sub out a few here coming to the bench as well with 1:48 to go in this contest. Tough loss tonight here for the University of Providence, as that will drop them down to their third loss of the conference season, I believe.
Well, it will, yeah. They'll go down to 6-3, and it isn't necessarily just the loss, but the fact that they lost 91-62 to Montana Tech by 29. They're well over 20 points here, 21 points. Those are bad losses. Not tough losses, those are bad losses.
I go back to the game with Our Lady of the Lady of Lakes that came in with Texas, and they just really stole the ball constantly from the University of Providence. I mean, turnovers after turnovers. Last week when you had the Montana Tech, there was 23 turnovers. We'll see what it is in this one, but that definitely has been the factor here. Points off of turnovers is 21 here for the Bulldogs, and that is a big difference as they have racked up 21 points off their turnovers. As White checks in now here for the University of Providence, and we'll take it over to Pemberton, back out to Emily Maldonado. Emily will back it back out with 1:29 to go, down 77-55. 7 to go. Ellie will set a pick for her, bounces inside, and it's going to be off the mark. And Malcolm is going to be the one that loses it. Now they'll go back the other way.
Brandy Bookout handling the offense. She also has on the floor Shannon Worster. As we'll try to get you all the names and numbers here. It looks like Frankie Bignell's on the floor.
Bookout has the ball. They pass it over to her, and the shot off the mark, no good. They will rebound it, reset the shot clock, and kick it back out to that right wing. Now they'll pass on the left-hand side. It goes to Worcester. Drives in, kicks it on the right side. Three-pointer on the way. A high arcing shot outside is going to be Jill Jacobs as she knocks that one down and makes it 80-55 in this one. As they continue to count it down, the University of Providence is going to get their third loss of the season and conference play.
They'll take Western to 5-4 as well, so it's a tight one here in the Frontier.
And you've got LC State. You got to turn around and play again tomorrow against a very tough team. As they pass it underneath, here's a shot up and in. Tough shot inside as it goes down to Darby Shy, and she knocks it down.
First basket of the contest for her.
And that will make it 82 now to 55 with 18 seconds to go. Maldonado takes a shot, no good, missed that. And the Bulldogs can let it just run out here if they'd like to with 12 seconds to go, and the University of Providence is going to let them do that. Tough loss here for the University of Providence as they lose at home against Western. As they count it down here, it is an 82-55 difference. We'll take a 60-second break and come back and talk about this one. As the Bulldogs beat the Argos, we're back in 1 minute on KNX 102.7 FM.
For 122 years, Kaufman's Menswear Center has been a proud member of the Great Falls community, supporting local events and high school sports after 3 generations of Kaufman's have attended local schools and participated in local and Montana University sports. Kaufman's Menswear Center is proud to bring you local high school broadcasts of football, boys and girls basketball, and girls volleyball. Kaufman's Menswear Center, a proud sponsor of local high school student athletes. Kaufman's Menswear Center, 411 Central Avenue.
Hi, this is Greg from Access Fitness. Still haven't made that choice where to start the New Year's resolution? Well, let me give you a few reasons why you should join the Access Fitness team and begin your journey back into life. Number 1, free towel service. Number 2, free classes. And number 3, free child care. With the already low price of $29.95, Access Fitness should be your choice for fitness. We're located at 715 13th Avenue South. For more information, stop by our webpage at accessfitnessgf.com or give us a call at 727-8888. Access Fitness. We are fitness.
Hi, Great Falls. This is Jenna Randich. Let's get back to more basketball with Sarge and Randy on KINX 102.7 FM.
Appreciate the fact you're with us tonight right here on KNX 102.7 FM. As always, we catch up to the head coach with Bill Himmelberg. And, Coach, talk about that game. Turnovers are just killing you guys right now, aren't they?
Yeah, we're not taking care of the basketball. This isn't the same team I was coaching 2 weeks ago where we took care of the basketball and we played with some effort and some energy. And, you know, you can't dig yourself a 20-point hole in the first quarter and then think you're going to get out of it and think anything's going to go your way. And, you know, disappointed and you know, but we got to find a way to get better. We got LC coming in here tomorrow. Got to find a way to get a victory.
Talk about Western's play, because they came out here, they were on fire. Anderson knocks down those threes right away, and you're talking about being in a hole. That puts you down 9 right away, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they made good shots. I give Western all the credit. They came in, they're shooting the ball better. They looked to attack the basket. They made some adjustments to their lineup, and it worked for them. They got baskets tonight, and they made shots when they were open.
Now you got to come back, and you mentioned playing LC. How do you regroup this team? How do you get them back on track?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to have that answer for you too. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Coach Bill Himmelberg joins us here, obviously very disappointed, as you expect he would be, in that loss. And Randy, we talked about it numerous times. Our Texas Lady of the Lakes team, we had a number of turnovers there. We regrouped, got on a 5-game winning streak, and then you come back here, and they had a lot of turnovers against Montana Tech. Tonight, 25 turnovers with 20 steals. The difference of the game right there is you got to take care of the basketball.
Just absolutely disappointing for Coach Himmelberg, the fans, and everybody else. Is we know this team's better than that. They're a higher quality team than this. They just couldn't get her done tonight. You had 4 girls in double figures for the Argos, but they had no help beyond that. Steph McDonough did everything she could. 18 points, 14 points for Parker Esri. She battled strong underneath the basket. You had 11 points for Jenna Randich, 10 for Emily Maldonado. After that, Kelly had 2. Tristan, 4 fouls, didn't get any points on the board according to my score sheet.
Yeah, and you look on the other side, and you've got a bunch here for Western. You've got Cooper in double digits with 12. Lamy had 17 and leading the way. Kept her in check for a while, but Brianna King's tough. She racked up tonight with 24 points.
Yeah, she had 9 in the second quarter, and the other 15 points coming in the fourth quarter. She didn't have to score in the first and the third. You said a couple others there. You also had 9 from Tori Anderson. After that, a lot of points on the board for Paige Holmes, 7. 3 points for Sierra Bignell, 2 for Lexa Welch, 3 for Jill Jacobs, 3 for Savannah Bignell, and Darby Schei came in with a basket late.
That is going to wrap it up for our broadcast in this one. We've got game number 2 coming up in just a couple of moments. As we finalize our first game, it is Western coming into Great Falls and getting a big win here in a big way because of lots of turnovers. Western defeats the Argos of Great Falls 82-55. For Jim Sargent and Randy Bogdan and Tim back at Radio Central, we'll say goodbye for now, and then we'll come back and get ready for that second game coming up in about 25 minutes right here on KNX 102.7 FM.